Hi, welcome to WGDP's product management sprint update for sprint ending October 27th. In this sprint, we did a lot of work on payments notification and general plan management of excess funds. And we're able to complete the automated reminders for plan renewals, and actually most of the work on notifications for payments is done except for a couple of bugs, and we hope to complete it early by next sprint. On the guard flow updates, we actually did a lot work on registration and entry of upcoming visits and being able to add photo, video, and ID to the profile on registration. And we are going to take feedback from that in the sprint and then iterate based on that process. Lastly, on the development control process, we actually set up the application for a new city partner, and then we started the work on being able to add subtasks to a parent task. We have to continue working on that in the next sprint in terms of being able to actually create a process template and then trigger that process template. We also did some work on fixing the SOS modal, as well as updating privacy policy links. In this sprint, I worked on setting up the new city partner, providing support for the development control oversight process, gate access and automation use cases, and then started to document the processes to transition my role, and also started some of the training process for CSMs on timesheet reporting and product operations. In this sprint, the adoption for payments and task management and gate access has continued. I do want to call out that on gate access, we've started to see a big spike on the manual visitor entries. Part of this, the reason for this is that we introduced guest access a few sprints ago, and that guest access counts as a manual visit entry in our system. So when users register guests and the guard grants them access, grants these guests access to the site, those visits are counted as manual visitor entries. So that because of the adoption of that guest access, we're starting to see a spike in our manual visitor entries. And really the next iteration here is how do we move this from a manual visitor to more of a digital workflow. On the next sprint priorities for product, it's going to continue working and wrapping up on the payments system. We're really hopeful that payments will be in support mode by November 9th. And then continue on the self-registration, the registration entry of upcoming visits, and then starting the work on completing the secondary setup of the new city partner application, and allowing continuing the work on the process, creating a process template. That's it from me for this sprint. Thank you for listening.